Everybody, it's Al from Boston with another AMC update. This topic is on heel dragging when your orders don't get filled. Okay. So this is where hedge funds, market makers, the stock exchange, whoever, maybe the DTCC's unit, the NSCC, uh, doesn't fill your order, doesn't pay out the money. And this has a potential of happening. This always happens, in fact, whenever there's a squeeze or any kind of volatile market events. They don't want to part with their money. We all know that, and that's okay. We're still going to take their money though. So one of the things that happens is this thing called heel dragging. Okay, so let's say you want to cash out at $100,000, right? And your order does not get filled. The idea is that you freak out and, oh my God, I missed my opportunity. What do? You cancel the order and place a market order, and then you get shafted. And if you saw my market order video, you don't get $100,000. You get closer to 50 or 50 or 50 or 60 rather, but you don't get the 100 because they will tell you that in the split second you place your order, the price was actually down X amount of dollars, and that's why your order got filled. In reality, they took all that money. So if you have like 10,000 shares, uh, they probably filled the order at 50,000, but they kept the rest of the money for themselves. And there's no way to do that. The only way to prevent that is, of course, the limit order, which we talked about. But let's see. Let's give an example of what could happen. So you're at 100,000. You put the sell order in, and it's sitting at 101, 105,000, 120,000, and your order still isn't being filled. So what do? You cancel that order. You put a new order in, a limit price at 100 and whatever that price is, $120,000. Not by, don't go over, go under just slightly. Okay, just this one time. And if you can get that order filled at, let's say the price is hovering at $120,000, put a sell order in for $119,000 less, and see if that'll fill. Okay. Now, if that doesn't work and the stock is still moving up, the one thing you could do is try to sell it at $121,000. And when it creeps over that threshold, it isn't being filled, right? It gets filled as soon as it hits the 125 mark, or 121 mark rather. When that happens and it still doesn't fill, they're doing the heel dragging. They're not paying out. They're just and they're going to say, oh, it's because all these apes are selling and all these retail investors are selling. They just don't want to part with the money. They're hoping people are going to get frustrated enough that they'll take a market order rather than a limit order, right? That's their play here. So you just hold. That's how you beat them. You hold. You don't freak out. You don't lose your bearing. You don't think I'm going to lose everything. You just hold, and you place the order and you let it sit there. Now, me personally, I don't know when or what time of the day I'm going to be selling. I don't know if it's going to be after hours. I don't know if it's going to be during market hours. When I hit my number, whenever that is, great, wonderful. That's when it is. So I want you guys to keep this in mind. This does happen. Don't lose heart. They're just heel dragging, and it can be beat by being patient. And you know what? Cancel the order. Put a few dollars above, a few dollars below. See if it goes up or down. And whatever the momentum is, if you're feeling that the price is going to go up, hey, do it. Do $1,000 above, and wait till that price strike hits, and boom. And if that still doesn't hit, cancel the order altogether and just wait it out. Now, one of the things that does happen from time to time is they want that stock price to come down. So they might have a plan cooked up between themselves, them and some institutions like Rentec, like Jim Simons of Rentec, who has got a couple million shares. And let's say Jim Simons wants to sell at $120,000, and the market maker doesn't want to fill anybody else's order except for these guys. So their buddy can get the sale, right? They're going to then try to get you, when that price is dropping, trying to sell you again on the a market order. So you lose money that way. Don't do it. All the hedge funds are coordinating with other institutional buyers, the big name players, and other even maybe smaller hedge funds. They're going to take care of them. They are, right? And the idea is that they get their orders filled, and we try to slime in between. Don't fall for it. We own 80% of the float, probably a couple times over. We don't have to move at their operational tempo, their op tempo. We can do it. We're the controlling the board. They are not. They're going to be out of the picture once it hits a certain number. Like, you know, whatever that number is, that magic number where the last one gets liquidated. So don't freak out. They can't hold up forever. Eventually they start buying again because the pressure's on them. So don't sell low. You know, if you have high ambitions like I do and the rest of my followers, you know, you'll wait until you hit those crazy numbers, those astronomical numbers. Like if you sell at 1,000 and 10,000, 15, 20,000, you're foolish, absolutely foolish. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. This isn't financial advice, by the way. This is just common sense will tell you, you know, and just wait it out. Be patient. When this thing starts, it's going to take time, right? You're going to feel a lot better once you start squeezing, you start seeing real movement. But that doesn't give you, you know, don't take that as a cue for you to go crazy and sell just to get it over with. Don't do that. Wait it out, relax. Now all the hard stuff is behind us. We're just getting our exit strategy ready, and I'll produce more videos when that happens. So just kind of tune in with me, and I'll lead you along on how this thing is going to work out. But that's what heel dragging is. It's when they deliberately delay purchasing, and it works hand in hand with trade halts. And I'll explain that to you in the next video. Trade halts is my next video, but this is heel dragging. Don't freak out. If your orders don't get filled right then and there, it's going to take a few minutes. Wait a few minutes. It might get filled. But if the price is going up, right? If you're selling at 100,000, the price is at 110, and they're still not filling it, hit cancel and resubmit it at 110. You know, don't lose out 10 grand, you know, over all your shares. That's just silly. You put it in and get a higher bid, you know. So that's what my lesson for today is. I'll have some more content for you next on trade halts, and this will go hand in hand with this, and it'll start making more sense to you. So thank you again, Al from Boston, signing out. Take care. Bye-bye.